Today we're taking a look at the 2015 Land Rover LR2, which is the last year of the LR2 that was sold from the 2008 to 2015 model year. The LR2 is the second generation model replacement for the original Freelander that came before it, and in other markets the LR2 is known as the Freelander 2. The LR2 is built on the same platform as the Volvo S80, and up until 2012 they also shared the same powertrain. For the LR2, we get a slightly longer wheelbase than the Freelander, and then the chassis is about 40% more rigid. We also see a really nice improvement in build quality, and the overall aesthetic of the vehicle really takes a nice step forward, bringing it more in line with the rest of the Land Rover lineup. For 2013, we also see a nice refresh to the LR2. This front fascia is revised. Likewise, the taillights are revised, and we see a few nice improvements to the interior as well. You'll see up front here, it's got a really nice looking modern headlight fixture with some LEDs. Got a sprayer for cleaning off that headlight lens. I've got a fog lamp down below with a chrome wraparound. You'll see the grille kind of mimics the look that we see in the Range Rover model. Likewise, that Land Rover lettering kind of matches that look. Side profile's got a pretty nice clean look to it as well. We've got a nice set of 18-inch wheels and a brushed aluminum. This little side grille here with the side indicator light is kind of a takeover from other Land Rover models as well. Up top we've got the dual sunroofs, so it brings a lot of light into the cabin. And then you'll see that this rocker panel down below here kind of juts out, giving it a nice aggressive look. Coming around to the back, like I mentioned, these taillights are also updated with that 2013 refresh, so it's got a really nice modern look to it with those chrome wraparounds. Also got that chrome strip along the back. See the spoilers, got a nice look to it as well. And then down below we've got some parking sensors integrated into the bumper. All around a really nice step forward from the original Freelander, and then again with that 2013 refresh, it just takes it to the next level. When the LR2 was first introduced, it offered a 3.2 liter 6-cylinder with 230 horsepower and 234 pound-feet of torque, paired to a 6-speed automatic transmission, good for a 0 to 60 time of 8.4 seconds, and an EPA rating of 15 miles per gallon in the city and 22 miles per gallon on the highway. In 2013, that's upgraded to a 2-liter 4-cylinder turbo that's got 240 horsepower and 250 pound-feet of torque. It was originally paired to a 6-speed automatic, and then for 2015, that's updated to a 9-speed automatic transmission. 0 to 60 will take you 8.2 seconds, and it's got an EPA rating of 17 miles per gallon in the city and 24 miles per gallon on the highway. Given that the LR2 is a Land Rover, it's not surprising that it's got a really nice, sleek, and stylish interior. Quality materials probably isn't quite on par with other higher-end Land Rover models, which isn't surprising given the price point. Likewise, you're not going to find as many standard options and features, but it's still a pretty nice overall interior for its price point. We got power windows, power door locks, and power mirrors, a Meridian premium audio system, some storage space and cup holders down here in the door. Driver's seat is full power with lumbar support, and of course seating surfaces throughout are full leather, and we've got a leather wrapped steering wheel. On the steering wheel, you'll see we've got controls for cruise control and a number of settings on the LCD screen on the instrument cluster. We've also got Bluetooth. Instrument cluster is upgraded for that 2013 refresh with this larger LCD screen in the middle, and they've got our speedometer on the left and our tachometer on the right. We've got a smart key with push button start. In the middle here, we've got a touch screen. Unfortunately, it does not dual as a backup camera, but you'll see we've got a number of vehicle controls through that system. Down below, we've got an analog clock in the middle, and we've got some of our audio controls, navigation controls. We've got AM, FM radio, we've got a CD player. You can connect a device using a hardwire connection or Bluetooth connection, and we've also got satellite radio. Down below that, we've got our CD player. Got the ability to turn off traction control. This is our hill descent control and unlock and locking buttons for the doors. Below that, we've got climate control, which is a dual zone system for the driver and front passenger side. And we've got our defroster for the rear window, and of course air conditioning. Got our gear shifter here in the middle, which does have a sport mode. And we've got our terrain select down here in the middle below that with 4 different modes. Got some cup holders, electronic parking brake, 12-volt outlet here and here, USB connection and auxiliary connection, and we can also close this little cover to conceal those objects. Self-dimming rear view mirror up above, reading lights, tilt and sliding sunroof here in the front, and then just a fixed sunroof in the rear. And we've got these little sunshades that can easily open and close to provide a little bit of shade from the sun. The LR2 is a compact SUV, so seating area back here is a little bit tight in terms of legroom. You'll see our center seat back here folds down into an armrest with 2 cup holders and a little storage compartment. Likewise, we've got a little storage compartment down here on the floor. And then these seats can also fold up in a 60-40 split. Fold up the seat bottom, push on this button here to drop down the backs, and then if we move the headrest, this will sit flat on the floor, allowing you to further increase that rear cargo area. And then on our side doors, we've also got a built-in cup holder and some storage space. Looking into the rear, you'll see that cargo space is pretty good here. Got some little built-in cubbies on each side. Also got a 12-volt outlet and a light to illuminate this rear cargo area. Of course, we can drop down those rear seat backs to further increase this area. Got a privacy cover that's built in to conceal objects in the back when the hatch is closed. And then below the floorboard, we've got our spare tire. Well, this is a Land Rover, so let's start off by talking about off-road capability. Obviously, being based on the same platform as the Volvo S80, this isn't going to be quite as capable as your typical Land Rover, but for a crossover vehicle, it's not all that bad either. It's got a standard all-wheel drive system. It's got, traction control, stability control. It's got a terrain response system to adjust to 4 different terrain settings. We've got hill descent control. The front approach angle is 29 degrees. Rear departure angle is 32 degrees. It's got 8.3 inches of ground clearance, and it's designed to ford up to 20 inches of standing water. So, it's gonna be better than your typical crossover vehicle, but definitely not on par with other Land Rovers. The general buyer that's getting this is getting it more as kind of a luxury crossover vehicle. It's got a little bit of off-road capability and does all of that just fine. As far as ride quality, it's also a pretty nice vehicle to drive. It's smooth, it's quiet, it's comfortable, it's got good seats, nice level of standard options and features. It does have a short wheelbase, and so sometimes with short wheelbases, I feel like it tosses you around a little bit more when it comes to handling. But given what it is, I think that handles just fine. Of course, the all-wheel drive system is standard. That really helps with traction, on those windy roads, as well as in inclement driving conditions, and all around a pretty nice vehicle to drive. I mentioned at the beginning of the video that the LR2 sees a really nice improvement in terms of overall build quality from that first generation model, the Freelander, and it's a pretty surprising difference. This definitely feels like a much higher end vehicle in terms of quality. Land Rover still doesn't have the best reputation when it comes to long-term reliability and durability, but this is definitely a big step forward from that original Freelander. The 2-liter 4-cylinder turbo is also a really nice improvement from the original powertrain. It's pretty quick, it's got pretty good fuel economy, a lot of torque, and that 9-speed automatic transmission also just gives it a really nice, smooth overall ride. Go ahead and do a 0 to 60 test here. See how it does. Hear that turbo engaging. That puts us at 60. So all around, I think the LR2 is a pretty nice vehicle to drive. Not as capable as some of those other Land Rover models, but you're making a lot of compromises with those models too. They're larger, they're heavier, they're less fuel efficient, and obviously they're a lot more expensive. With the LR2, you're still getting that Land Rover name. It's smooth, it's quiet, it's comfortable, it's fairly quick, fairly fuel efficient, and all around a pretty good car. So that's a look at the 2015 Land Rover LR2, a really nice vehicle all around, very attractive on the exterior. Likewise, inside it's got a nice interior that's comfortable, it's got a good level of options and features. The 2-liter 4-cylinder turbo is very quick and offers pretty decent fuel economy as well. Handling is nice, and for a crossover vehicle, its off-road capability is definitely going to be better than most. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and for more car reviews, be sure to subscribe. In the meantime, thanks for watching.